Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Andra, the Traveling and Saving Chief, and I am so happy to have you here with me. I have not done a budget with me in a minute, so I'm excited to bring a budget with me with my a portion of my pension, my military pension income after my retirement on 1 September of 2025. And then we'll also talk through like what's missing and the things that are to come. So I hope that you stick around and let's do a budget. And I could not help myself. I was getting my calculator ready for this video, and this was my memory for today. This was October 6th of 2017. Look at my little guy. That's Dominic and Gianna. And I believe we were at the Detroit Zoo Boo function, but I don't really know. But it looks like it's a Detroit Zoo. But yeah, so that's such a happy memory with my two of my three kiddos. All right, let's get to budgeting, shall we? Let me find the correct page. I hope that you are all doing well and that your budgets so far are ready to go and you're doing a great job. And if not, I'll just give you some encouragement that you're going to see some struggle street right here. And, you know, I'm getting through it. Definitely getting through it. So let's talk about a portion of my new budget for retirement. I will start in my upper left-hand corner for income. And this budget sheet is brought to you by Glorious Budgets. I have not found her lately, so I'm not sure if everything's okay, but that's who I got these cute little Hello Kitty budget sheets from. So in the income section, I got military pension of $4,000. So this will be a monthly budget. So I won't have another paycheck until in November, we'll start a $2,300 VA disability deposit. So I'll have that to add in here, but I don't have that for this month. So this will be my monthly budget for October 2025. So we got the $4,000 that's already been deposited. And then I have rent in Colorado. So I will have $0 for rent because my tenant at first said that she needed till November 7th. And I said, absolutely. And then she was able to get an apartment sooner. So she says she's vacated everything. I've asked for some pictures. I've gotten nothing, so I'm not really sure. But I've gotten no rent for the month of October. So I'm going to be leaving for Colorado soon to go get it ready to sell it. So I'm excited. I'm nervous. It's going to be a lot of work, I'm sure. But I'm really excited to get that chapter closed and go hiking and all the great things that are to do in the Denver area. I'm also really excited because I'm going to get to meet Janelle Ray Budgets and Danny from Craftco Budgets and her husband. So I'm excited about that too. All right, squirrel, back to this. I did receive my Wells Fargo bonus for $400 from, I talked about this a few months back. I did open an account. I got an offer and I deposited the amount that needed to be direct deposited into the account. And they did give me the bonus, and I actually put the bonus into my USAA account because it went to the Wells Fargo account. So in the income section, we've got $4,400. And then, like I said, next month, so let me see. So we'll just grab the calculator real quick. So for next month, if it's still right around $4,000, I do have my dental and vision that need to be deducted, and they weren't this time. So I actually rounded down to $4,000. It was a little bit more. But I'm assuming we're going to sit right around between $3,900 and $4,000. So we'll just leave it at $4,000 plus the $2,300. Obviously, I could have done mental math. $6,300 in the future. So, whoops. Right now, we've only got $4,400 though. Okay, first up is the mortgage, and I already paid that on the 1st, and that was for $1,925.81. This is for the condo in Colorado that I am going to prep to sell. The Audi payment due on the 25th of October is $900. It's $982 and some change, but it's almost $983, so I just rounded up. Insurance. This is life, auto, renters. Wait, not life. This is, not life for me. This is life for the kids, auto, and rental. And I never talked really about the kids' policies. They were policies that my mom had on them. And then when she died, I just put them in my name and kept paying the premiums. So that's $220. And then the storage unit, and I already paid that. Well, it auto deducts. The storage unit in Colorado, I will be so glad to get this thing closed out. This should be the last payment that I have to make because I believe it's paid up through November 3rd. That is $215. That gets auto paid from my Navy Federal account. So I already sent the money over to that to pay for that. That came out on the 4th. Disney Vacation Club. These are my monthly dues because I am a Disney Vacation Club member. That's going to be deducted on the 15th of October for $121.65. Then for subscriptions, I sent $200 over to my American Express card. I already did that on the 1st. And that's for like my gym membership, Netflix, the satellite radio, and all those sorts of things. So, hold on, guys. You okay? You okay, Tank? Okay, Tank was making some weird noises, and I wanted to make sure he was okay. That's best friend's Rottweiler. I've been posting him on Instagram, you guys. He's so cute. Where was I? I was talking about my subscription. So that is, and there's more, but that already got sent to my American Express card. My USAA Visa, is that number 9 of 10 debts? I wrote the Macy's down, but I didn't write the USAA. Oh no, it was number 7. It was number 7 of 10 debts. And my debt-free marathon, let's fill that in. And that payment is due on the 25th of October for $80, and I did already pay that. Macy's, which is number 10 of 10 debts of the debt-free marathon, that comes out automatically on the 1st, but I did send a little bit extra. So the minimum payment was $68, and I paid $100. I put a couple of new credit card bills here. In my debt-free marathon, I did not put all of my credit cards. I did put most of them, but I did create these 2 new ones when I was on the cruise in December. So some more foolish spending, but nonetheless, they got to get paid. So I put the Bank of America and the Barclay card here. And so on the 26th of October, there's a $59 minimum payment and then a $47 minimum payment. And actually, one of these is probably going to get next to be tackled. I forget which one it is, but one of them has got an interest rate that, if not paid off, it's going to spike up in December. So we'll be tackling that one next, and I'll talk about that in my next debt confession a little more thoroughly. The water bill for the condo in Colorado was deducted on the 7th of October for $42.74. So that's already paid for. And then these 2 Xfinity charges, I had to have 2 different conversations with Xfinity. So I had 2 different accounts because I had internet service in the condo in Colorado and I had internet in Maryland where I was stationed on the base. So my mobile phone, my iPad, and my watch were on the account in Maryland. And then just the internet was on the account in Colorado. Well, now that I don't have Maryland anymore, the phones were just sitting out there with no internet connected to them. And so my bill went up. So I contacted them and I said, no, I do still have internet. It's just on a different account. So they had to take the 3 mobile lines, put them on the account in Colorado. And we're still trying to see where this is going to land. So right now, this is still not quite correct. But we got the internet and the mobile bill. The internet bill is $73.65. So that went up from what it used to be. And then the mobile phones, it says $95 and it's definitely wrong. So I wrote wrong. But I'll go back, you have to give it some time once you ask them to update your account. And I'm going to go back in and check on that soon. So those auto pay from my Navy Federal account. And that's on the 27th of the month. Then for the HOA, for the condo, I have a $95 and a $40 HOA fee respectively from the 5th and 8th of October. Those have both been paid for an amount of $135 total. So those are all of the bills in the bill section. And obviously once I sell the condo, the mortgage will go away. The storage bill I should be able to close out while I'm there. The water bill, and the HOA. The addition that I'll have for next month's bill or budget with me will be the utility bills, the gas and electric, because while I'm there for the next couple weeks living in it, I'm have to get the electricity and gas turned back on in my name. So that will be an addition in next month's budget, but I have no idea what that's going to be, so we'll talk about that more next month. All right, let's add up all these things. 1925, 81. And that equals the $4,297.85. I did already bring the $4,400 for the income section down here to the income, and then the bill section $4,297.85. So $4,298 basically. Now, once I deduct that the bills amount from the income of $4,400, we are only left with $102.15 for the variable expenses. So you guys, I just want you to know that your girl got out there and side hustled up some money. I did several Instacart orders. I did a Grubhub order. And so with the $102.15, I have enough for food and groceries. And then for fuel and then for beauty, because I did get a massage, an amazing massage. Woo! Y'all. So $40 of fuel and then $95 for the massage and the tip for that. So that was paid for via my side hustling, and actually I do intend on getting out of there today and get a couple more dollars for that, so definitely working that out. And so we got nothing left, y'all. This is a true zero-based budget. There's no buffer, although I still have some buffer in my account from before. It's getting quite low and where I don't like it to be, but we knew this was going to happen. We planned, we had the month ahead. So we were good for September. I did incur a little bit of debt for the retirement ceremony. And then I had some foolishness in the Gucci store. But I was just telling Donna, Donna Powered by Creativity, I got to talk to Lisa too. But I took things back. And so I kept the boots though, y'all. They're beautiful. I'll have to show you guys in my life. But I kept the Gucci boots. But I took the bags back and the charms. So I did practice a little bit more restraint and responsibility. And I feel like if God is not testing me, I'm testing myself. But if I'm not passing the test, how am I ever going to be blessed with more? So yeah, that's the budget with me, guys. I have really nothing for the savings. I am using some buffer money to do the channel trivia. And I do have my little randomizer binder I'm still working on. And my 52-week challenge is actually money I had already put in my high yield savings account. So now I'm just documenting like up to the amount that I have saved. So that's why you see nothing here this month. I'm hoping next month I'll at least have about $1,000 to maybe a little bit more to actually work with and record some more content for us, for my channel, and to kind of revive it off life support, because I really don't have a whole lot. Because I don't have a whole lot to do savings challenges with. So it's been a little bit of a struggle to go from such a high income, but I'm so glad that we talk about it on my channel. Several of you talk about it. We've talked through it, and so it's been very normalized in my mind. And so I'm not struggling as much as I bet I would have been if I hadn't have had all of you to help support me and tell me your stories, and that it could just be so like normalized to just help me get through this transition time. So I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for being here for my budget with me. And if you stayed this long, would you leave me some pumpkins so that I know you watched and you actually saw the picture of my pumpkins, my kids, my little babies. I do miss them so much. But I'm glad to go to Colorado because I get to go see my daughter. You can see her right there better now. But my little Dominic and my Gianna. So yeah, leave me some pumpkins or some ghosts and let me know that you made it all the way through the video. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Love you.